Hello, welcome back. April the 14th now. Can you believe it? Is that late in the year already? April the 14th. It really does creep up on you. All these weeks keep adding up and stacking up, and before you know it now, it's nearly end of frost time now. So yeah, all guns blazing, everything's firing away. First job that I want to get done today, I bought me petrol strimmer down. That one there. Yeah, I just really want to just go down. It's my choice to have grass beds. I know a lot of people like wood chip, a lot of people like, you know, carpet, bits of oak plastic, whatever, but I like the grass. I think it looks nice. There is a bit of maintenance involved in keeping on top of it, but you know, it's something that I'm happy to do. I've got the old petrol strimmer here, and it also means that I can go out and tickle the grass paths outside as well. So yeah, I'm gonna get that done. And then, God, I've got so many jobs on at the minute. Pricking out, repotting, sowing, just, yeah, everything. Good, you know, yeah. My petrol strim is the Parker one. Don't know if any of you guys have seen it on Tinterweb, but it's really, really cheap. It's about £70. And for the last 2 years, it's done me alright. So, it's been in storage all year. I'm just going to see if it actually fires up this year. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Doesn't seem too bad, does it? Not bad for 70 quid. About 30 quid a year. Hey! Right, I'm going to strim my snazzy waistcoat on. And there we go, the whole plot's now had a nice haircut. A bit of a trim, not looking too shoddy. Well, I'm fairly happy with it anyway. Right, now that I've done that little housework job, just cutting all the grass, I'm going to get out me shallots now. That's these little bad boys here. They're doing really well. They've been growing away in the greenhouse for a while. It's a couple of weeks before the last frost now, so I think we're safe enough to get them outside and yeah, let them grow away. Shallots. And there we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14 happy shallots growing away. Lovely! I'm probably a little later than most this year getting my main crop potatoes in, but second week of April for me, it's worked out in the past. It means I don't have to worry too much when they do shoot up about, you know, a chance of a snap frost or anything like that, taking their heads off. So yeah, it's going to be about now, well, it's going to be right now. Boom! The chits didn't really overly impress me on these potatoes. Like I said, they were a little bit scabby when I bought the seeds, but you know, we have got chits growing out of them. They're quite small, albeit, but certainly hopefully once they get in the ground they'll soon catch up. What I've done, see if I can give you a quick look. I'm going to put them in this bed here just because this one's been well manured as well, so the potatoes will absolutely love that. I've just done 2 trenches. I don't know if you can get down and see them. There we go. And there's that one as well. What I'm going to do is just put potatoes in the bottom of that trench, earth them over, probably put 3 or 4 inches of potato, 3 or 4 inches of soil over the top of them, and then as they do shoot up, then I'll earth them over, so eventually there's like a mound where there was once a trough. The potatoes are nice and deep. Yeah. I'm not going to be growing a huge amount of potatoes this year, but I did want to put a few in because, you know, can't be allotment without potatoes. I don't want to grow as many as in previous years just because, you know, just don't want to. Let me just whack a few in using my eye. so there's my spuds all lined up, ready to go to bed. I'm just going to knock a bit of dirt on them. And there we go, potatoes planted eventually. Yeah, I'm just going to leave those till I start to see them sprout through in a couple of weeks, then I'll start earthing them up. Earthing them up, you actually cover the entire thing and rebury it, and then it'll grow, and then rebury it, and then it'll grow. Seems a bit mad to be covering them up, but you know, it gets them nice and deep, and yeah, everything's awesome then. Looks groovy, it's funky. Now I mentioned last week as well that I wanted to do some direct sowing this week. So what I'm going to get done today, I've got some purple top Milan little turnips. These ones you can harvest when they're really small as well, so they're really nice. They should grow fine at this time of year. I've got on the radish front, I'm not sure which ones of these exactly I'm going to plant, but I've got the French breakfast ones here from Wilco. I've also got, what have we got? Sparkler 3, again from Wilco. And then I think these ones were free off the front of a magazine, but they're Scarlet Globe, so I'm going to try 3 rows of those as well, because everybody loves a bit of a radish in with a salad, don't they? I do. Beetroots as well, Perfect 3 I've got Detroit 2, and that one's Bolt Hardy, which is probably everybody's heard of Bolt Hardy. So I'm going to try a couple of rows of those as well. So instead of going the full length of the bed that way, I'm actually going to bring it and just do little rows coming this way across the beds, because then I can do some sequential planting. I'm not going to end up with 483,000 beetroot or something like that all in one hit. So yeah, I'm going to crack on and do that now. I'm going to prepare my beds. Most of these don't need too much to get them away, something like a radish anyway. It's dead easy, isn't it? One of the easiest things to grow. So I'm just going to get my ground sorted and get them in. I've just prepared like a couple of little lines there, they're just like little trenches. I'm going to go ahead and water the trenches now before I put the seeds in, and that way the seeds won't all float up and move around once I've done that. I'm going to try and keep a bit of a V with the plants growing in it, so when I do water them, all the water is going to stay around the plants and not wash away. And there's nothing else for it but to get crouching really low because my camera's really too low. Oh, come over here. Here's the beetroot seeds. Look like little knobbly lumps of muesli or something like that, don't they? Okay, my gardening dudes, so that's 3 types of beetroots, that is 2 types of turnips and 2 types of radishes planted up. Keep an eye on them in a couple of weeks, hopefully we'll see some life. Now I'm determined this year to get a decent harvest of parsnips. Now I've seen suggestions last week about chitting them, which, you know, it's interesting, but I don't know, I'm going to go for the odd direct sow this week. Let's say year. Yeah, so I want to get these in. I've got Javelin F1, I've got Gladiator F1, I've got Tender and True, and there's another one that's hiding somewhere. Where are you? Pocket full of seeds. Oh, here we go. White gem. This is one's come from, is it Lidl? One of them multi-packs. So, yeah, we'll give them a go. It's the parsnip seed there. Right, so that's the end of another pretty long day actually that I've had down here. The rhubarb that I was asking about last week, yes, they definitely were flower heads. Oh, been hit by my strimmer, but there's one of the offending articles there, unmistakably chopped up. No, but it's unmistakably a flower head, so I've whipped them out. That one came off of that plant. Just having a look, that's definitely another flower head there, isn't it? So yeah, that one needs to come out as well. Not sure if I need to take the whole thing out, or if I just snap the top off, do I? I'll do that next time I'm down with a knife. So yeah, the daffodils are still putting on a nice show, which is lovely. Back to my ugly mug. So yeah, just a recap of what I've done today. I've sown me parsnips down in this row here. That's me onions, they was already in. What have we put in there? Beetroot and some little turnips. I don't know if the pigeons will have them, probably. And then some radishes as well, they've all been sown outside. Me shallots over there, they've been planted up as well outdoors. Oh, there is one thing that I noticed earlier on while I was tickling around. As one does. Oh, look at that. Just about poking up now, that's my little asparagus crowns. So this is the third year, so hopefully I'll actually get something to actually eat out of there this year. It'd be nice, been waiting long enough. Hi. Garlic's all still standing up well, it's doing okay. Hopefully the weather will be a bit better this week, it's been freezing all week, hasn't it? Greenhouse number 1. Not a huge amount to report in here. The leeks are pretty much a no-show in those two. That's me Musselburgh and me elephant. The other leeks are doing alright, they're my autumn mammoth, so that'll be the ones that I'll be planting out. And then the Ailsa Craig onions as well, obviously they still need splitting down and sorting out. Everything else is pretty much as it was, just growing on quite nicely. Godesha, not Godetia, as I said last time, thanks for correcting me. And the elephant garlic seems, now that I've shamed it, it's actually doing something, it's starting to sprout up a bit. So that is that one. And then in this greenhouse it's getting a bit full now. Oh dear. I'm going to chop those lavenders, thanks for the advice on that, I've not got round to doing it today. But they've sat like that for a year, so they'll sit like that for a bit longer. My dahlias have all been potted on now. They're probably going to have a mardy with me for a couple of days now. Yeah, they've gone a bit floppy, but they've been watered. Cabbages and Brussels sprouts, I'm probably going to pot those on next week because they're getting a little bit crowded in there. Going ever so slightly yellow on the seed leaves, so there's probably not enough nutrition in there for them. Next batch of brassicas that I sowed are all up as well. That's me kale, me cabbages and me broccoli. So they've all been thinned out to 1 per tray. The gherkins and cucumbers have all started to show signs of life. I don't know if you can see in there, but he's about to poke his head up. So they've all come up well within a week, which is nice. And then that's just some borage and globe artichokes as well. A lot of these flowers are starting to germinate as well, so that's nice, we'll get a bit of colour. And the marigolds as well, they've started to show up the heads as well. What else have I sown this week? That's my Atlantic Giant pumpkins at the back. Thought I'd get those out nice and early. On the sunflower challenge, the Pike's Peak just about started to germinate. The Titans, they've germinated, and the giant singles have also germinated. One of them's come up purple, so I don't know quite why that is. All the other ones seem to be green. And then that's some Lola Rosso lettuces that I've sown. They're just about starting to germinate as well, and then various other trays of other bits and bobs. So yes. Oh. So that's about the size and shape of it. Not the most action-packed episode for you guys, but certainly for me. I've been busy, got my hands dirty, which is lovely. Plot's looking nice as well now that all the grass is trimmed. I was going to have a look at the hedges, but I've been told that birds are nesting at this time of year, so it's probably best just to leave them. And yeah, that is it. Quick look back. Signs of life on the plot. Things are starting to come together. Bye bye. Thanks very much once again for getting my door jammed. Thanks very much once again for joining me, following my exploits down on the plot. Hope to see you all soon. Bye.